and obviously an Xbox 360 controller. So I'm going to go to the back. What you're going to want to do right off the bat is find the middle screw. This is going to be covered by an Xbox 360 sticker. Just a word for everybody out there that it will void the warranty. So if you have bought a controller that you still have under warranty, don't expect them to take it back. As soon as this is broken, it is completely voided out. So use this at your own risk. So anyway, there are 7 screws on the controller, 3 on each side and 1 in the middle, as I explained. So what you're going to want to do is unscrew all of these. Okay, so this is going to be the most important thing. What you want to do is you want to slowly pry the controller open a little bit. From there, you're going to be very careful in getting the triggers, grabbing the triggers and trying to split them from the base of the controller, like so. So, got the back plate down, leave that over there. So now you're going to be left with this. As you can see, my controller already has a mod, and as soon as I flip this over, I'll explain a little bit more about it. But the best thing to do right away is to put it on its back, on its front, and take the rumble packs out. This way you don't run into any problems or them hitting anything. And grab this motherboard and simply pry it up. Now you may think that you're going to do harm to it, but you probably won't. It's very solid. So this is the motherboard that you will be left with. The front, by keeping it on its side, on this side, excuse me, will minimize anything with the buttons falling apart or anything like that. If you want to do modifications, these pop off just as easy as they go on. PS3 analog sticks do fit on these as well. Triggers, very difficult on modded controllers to take out because there is the resistor that runs through. If you want to do this before, you can definitely get as stylish as you want, and you can change everything around like that. So, that put aside, bring it to the front of the controller. It's going to be the D-pad, which has a rubber piece to keep it in place, as well as a screw, I believe, in the newer controllers. Alright, so the best way to put the controller back together after you've done what you've wanted to do as far as your modifications is put the triggers down first. Hold the rumble sticks up. They're going to fit into their little place right here. All you have to do is just fit them in. Move the wires, especially you don't want them to get caught underneath them. That could cause a problem, especially with the mod. I've had plenty of times where I thought the mod was broken and it was just this red or white wire, red or black wire, excuse me, that just kind of fell underneath it. So, I want to put on the bottom piece, which goes this way. Push everything together, make sure that the analog sticks did come through fully. That is going to be the #1 problem that most people who start off doing this will run into. Making sure that the triggers are flush, as well as the analog sticks. As you can see, it just needs to be pushed up a little bit, nothing too big. There you go. You almost hear a click when it finally fits in. Sometimes all it needs to be is moved up a little bit, which isn't a big problem. So now this is the biggest part. This way you can continue to use your controller. These coils are going to be a pain in the butt to deal with. What you're going to want to do is take the controller like this, get your fingers underneath it, push the controller flat, make sure everything clicks in, flip it over, make sure all of the buttons work properly, which they do, and then screw this baby back together. So there you have it. If you need to go back and look at the video, make sure that you're doing everything right, you definitely can, and I hope you enjoyed.